Hello, my beautiful wildflowers. How are you today? Alexis here with Modesty. Well, today I have a new discovery, or I'm going to make a new discovery. And this is something I really want to review for you guys because I've heard so much about this product in different channels, and especially Andreea Ali, who is a Paris-based makeup artist. She swears by this product. And I was in a market for them because I don't own them. So I want to see how it works out. And so if you're interested in seeing what's in this box, please stay tuned. Welcome back, my beautiful wildflowers. I have been waiting for this day for a couple of days now because I received this box a couple of days ago, but it was a weekday and I couldn't open it, and I wanted to open it and you get to witness the first reaction when I see it, see the packaging, and then of course I will swatch whatever's in here and then come back after trying it for a few days and let you know my thoughts on it afterwards. But I want you to get the initial experience of seeing my reaction, right? So because sometimes I'm like, okay, and then come back and go, wow, that really surprised me, or yay, I love it, and then like, not so good. So I want you guys to get the full experience as well. So, but before we do that, motivation time. Okay, and I really like this one because it's a moving background. It's kind of cool. Look at, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, you know, like a fog rolling in. There it goes, right? So let me see if you can read it. All right. But I will read it for you. It says, in order to enjoy the good life, we need to be fully open to experience, live in the present moment, trust ourselves, take responsibility for our choices, and treat others with unconditional positive regard. Oh, and treat ourselves and others with unconditional positive regard. What I'm going to do for you guys, I'm going to read that all over again because I'm going to put my glasses on and do it right for you. Again, take two. In order to enjoy the good life, we need to be fully open to experience, live in a present moment, trust ourselves, take responsibility for our choices, and treat ourselves and others with unconditional positive regards. And this is by Carl Rogers. And that's a beautiful thing, right? I mean, really, in order for us to really enjoy the good life and live our lives to the fullest, I just feel like we need to be happy and we need to really get, beauty out of our lives. In order to do that, we really have to be present and we have to be intentional about living our lives and not just letting it pass us by. And, I've been guilty of that as well. And just kind of like, I was an audience to my own life, and it's like watching a movie going by and really not doing anything intentionally. Those moments for me are lost. And when I realized that, I'm like, you know what? I have to live my life with intention, and I have to treat myself really well and treat others just as good. And then when I can fully appreciate all of those things, then I can feel like I have lived, right? And because I feel so bad for those people. And then as a nurse, and I was an intensive care nurse for many years, then I took care of very critically ill patients. And, one of the regrets that I used to hear is that they felt like they didn't get to live their whole life the way they wanted to, and they had regrets. And that is just so sad, being on your deathbed, knowing you're going to die, and you look back and say, what did I do in my life? I didn't even really enjoy it. So, be intentional about your life. Don't be just, a passive person watching your life go by. Be active and really enjoy life as it is out there. And I know, things aren't great sometimes, but it is what it is. And look for that silver lining, like I always say. You guys are probably really tired of hearing me say, but do that. And I think life would be a lot easier. So that's that. Okay, now what do we have? Let me clear my throat. I don't know what's been going on. I have this frog in my throat every so often, and I think it's the pollution out there, and in the heat, the humidity. We have humidity that we don't typically have. So anyway, this package is from Glossier. Okay, Glossier, you guys may have heard of this brand, and I hear it ever so often, but I really got interested in it when I was actually looking for a liquid blush or cream blush, and I kind of YouTubed it, of course, like we all do, and I started watching some videos on it, and I mean, this comes so highly regarded, you know. I mean, makeup artists love this, and they use it until it's like empty. And so here we go. Oh, very nice. There it is, Glossier, and looks like very nice packaging. And it looks like they gave me a sticker. Very cute. Here it is. Okay, Glossier, that's how you spell it. And let's see. Even their box has like a little wavy hand in there. Do you see it? That's so cute. Look, it's like, hi. Very cute. And I like this box because I can tell you can flip this one inside out and use it again. I always like that. And look how nicely packaged this is. This is actually a bubble, you know, like a bubble sandwich bag, I guess. I mean, this actually, you could reuse it for a travel bag, I think. Yeah. Good timing. And so, let's see. And what I did was I bought these in through the Glossier site store, and I got 6 of these. And the reason why I got 6 is because if you bought them as a pair and you got to pick the color, the shades of the pair you want, it was cheaper by, I think you saved like $3 or $4 because each of these are actually $20, okay? And ended up being $36, so that's $4 off. So yeah, and these are in little tubes like this, you see? And I got 6 different shades. And there's the other 2. And I'm hoping that some of the, you know, the shades that I chose look quite dark here. But, you know, when I saw them being applied, it didn't look like that. So, yeah. And this one looks like kind of really, you know, really light. So let's see. Okay, and they do come 0.33 fluid ounces, which is 10 milliliters. And I like that because it's not a huge honking amount of blush, right? And how, you know, how much blush can you go through, especially when you have all these different shades. And I have one that I'm using by Ilia that I think, you know, I've shown in other videos, and I love it. I love that. I mean, the way it feels, and from what I understand, this is like more of a mousse texture, and it goes on much easier is what I'm hearing. And it says in the back, for best results, apply with fingertips, gently squeeze a tiny dot onto finger and blend onto cheek. Add more as you wish. So in other words, yeah, a little goes a long way, I think. There it is. And this first one here, I love the names of these too. Like this one is called, where's the shade name? Oh, I have to open them. It's on the tube itself, which is smart. And let's see, this one is called Dusk. There it is. Okay, there we go. And like I said, it is 0.33 fluid ounces, which is 10 milliliters. And that's, you know, that's funny because when I say 10 milliliters, that's a standard size of syringes for, you know, in the hospital as a nurse. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. And let's see if they come, oh, they come sealed. I don't know if I'm going to want to open all of these like that. Only because, you know what, I'm going to do it because I'm going to use it anyway. And how long is this good for once I open it? And let me find out. Oh, maybe I won't. These are only good for like 6 months. Wow, okay, so that means I'm going to pick the shades that I'm more likely going to use. And Dusk, I think I will go ahead and use just to give you an idea of what it's like. And this Beam is like a peachy color and maybe a little bit of a pinky one, which would be called Storm, which is this color. So I'll take those 3 and I'll swatch them. And I'm going to save the other 3 only because I might put, you know, these in a giveaway as well. And you know, let me give it a try. And because some of them look really dark, but like this one here, but I remember it not being that dark. And so, and just remember, these are only good for 6 months, and which means you could probably stretch it to about 9 months. But I'm pretty strict on my, on my expiration dates. But I'm going to make sure I don't touch it with my fingers. So, or kind of put it anywhere with my fingers. What I'll do is I'll put a little, whoop, that was easy. That kind of plopped out of there, but I think that's a lot though, because I remember seeing them do a little bit. So this one is called Dusk. And, oh, that's such a beautiful shade. You see that? And it is like moussey. Oh my God, this is probably enough to put on both my cheeks. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I think I put too much on my hands. It just popped out though, guys. And let's see. Oh, this is blending very well. Let me take a little here. Oh, and I love this color, so natural. You know, this is nice for like a natural look. Oh, this is nice. Okay, I'm liking it. It actually went on there really easy. Look at that. Look at the pigments on here. And I know when Andreea, when she was demonstrating it, she actually put it on with her fingers, but then she went over it with the brush because she did the same thing I did. It just kind of like plopped out in her hand, and she's like, oh my goodness, that's a lot. And so, yeah, but beautiful shade. There it is. And this is called Dusk. It's coming off a little bit orange on the camera, but actually it does have like, it looks like mud, but in one of those clay, not mud, clay. It's got that oranges clay color, but it's a beautiful shade. It's a very natural look. And let me see if I can bring you in a little bit closer so you can, ooh, that's the wrong way. Okay, there you go. And that's actually, and I have, you got to remember, I didn't put it on really, you know, focused. I just kind of plopped it on there. So there it is. Actually, it's very nice, huh? And I'm going to go ahead and like I said, I'm going to try wearing this for a while and then give you guys feedback on it. And that shade, okay, it's open, so I don't want to put it back because then I won't use it and go, oh my God, what happened? What happened? It's 6 months went by. And what I'm going to do is write on the box, actually, when I opened it with a Sharpie. So that way I know, okay, I opened it at the end of, I'm going to say count September as a whole month, right? So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So March, I will go ahead and toss it if I don't use it by then. But I have a feeling I will because I've been really loving this type of, not foundation, but blush because winter is coming. And when it's, you know, I don't know why, but when I put on blush, powder blush, by the end of the day, it's gone off my face. I'm like, where the heck did it go? You know, it's gone. So, you know, I'm going to go ahead and use these throughout the winter. And I think, you know, if I'm only opening 2 at this time, I will go ahead and go through it okay. So now I'm going to pick the other shade that I'm going to go ahead and have. And this one is called Storm. And let's see. And I know, like, Andreea, the one that actually talks so highly about these, she's a makeup artist, so she goes through them. And her tubes were, like, totally flat. And one of them, she's like, oh, my God, I'm almost out. So, yeah, I know she uses it. She uses it on her clients, and because she does do makeup for, like, Vogue and stuff like that. So she's actually, you know, putting it on people that are pretty high profile. So I'm sure she's not going to be putting it on something cheap. And so, yeah. But actually, let's see if I could just plop this on just very little. Oh my gosh, that just came out again. Okay, and this is Storm, and it looks kind of dark here. I can't imagine what the other one's gonna look like. If it's like a wine color like this, you see it? But let's see how it blends out. Oh, this is very beautiful. Look how it blended out. This is more of this is very much like a wine. It's not mauve-y. I thought it would be a little more mauve-y, but it's not. And that's very beautiful though. And I think these are very nice winter colors. And you know, if I'll probably go ahead and like a couple of these, I probably are going to go ahead and put it in a giveaway so you know somebody can enjoy it through the giveaway. I put one in each one of them sometime in the future. So yeah, because this is very nice. Okay, and you know what? That was 2. I'm going to go ahead and do 3 because I'm going to keep 3 and probably give away 3. But which color am I going to keep? I'm not going to keep this dark one here because I have a feeling this is going to be pretty similar. And this one's probably going to be more wine-like than anything. And let's see. You know, this one is like a orange. It's called Dawn. You see? I don't know if I should do Dawn or if I should do, and what is this one? Dawn, and this one is Beam. You see? kind of sort of similar, but this is darker. I think I'm going to go with the Beam and see what that looks like. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I take this off really good. Oh, it actually beats the water. It's like, is this, oh, it's almost like waterproof. Huh. Yeah, it beat it. The water beat it on my hand when I sprayed it. So, okay, and this one here, like I said, is Beam. And I like the soft, you know, like the peachy colors. That orange looks really nice too, you know, but that I think is more of a summer shade. But let's see, a little bit. Oh my God, why is this thing like squishing out like that? Okay, I'm gonna have to be really careful. I don't know how I'm gonna go through this. Even 3 tubes in 6 months? Well, maybe. Okay, you see that right there? And let's see how that looks. Oh, very pretty. Look at soft peach. It's like a soft orange peach. And I know if I blend that out, that is gonna be really nice on the cheek. You know, that's another thing too. You don't have to do this on your cheeks. You just tap it. That's what I typically do. And here it is. Very nice. That's a very nice shade. So yeah, I'm really liking it. And it, you know what? It feels like it dries up pretty quick. It does dry down. I can see it right now. Look at it. It dried down. It's not moist. So yeah. This is very nice. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, I dropped one. So you see the color, the shade, and it's very pretty. And this one here was Storm. And it's the darkest one I have. And I have a feeling you can actually powder over it if you want to and kind of, you know, tone it down a little bit. But it's really, really nice. And I like the natural look that it gives. And that's what I'm looking for. And like I said, this came very highly reviewed and promoted by people that actually use makeup a lot. So yeah, let me know what you think. I mean, you know, I do have these 3 other shades left, and I'm going to go ahead and hold on to them and probably add them to the future giveaways here. And let me know what you think. I mean, would you try this? I mean, I really like it. Or are you just a powder type of person? And this dries down enough to a point where it would work for even oily skin. And that's one thing that that was said in those reviews, is that it works for any type of skin, and which is nice, because a lot of times creams and liquids don't work well for oily skin people. But this is actually really, really pretty, and I like the way the color kind of, you know, it just kind of melts into the skin. That's the word. It melted into the skin, so there's no, you know, marks. Even the Ilia, I love that one, but I do have to work it a little bit harder, and I can feel a little bit more oiliness to that than this one here. This is more moussey. It's like, you know, the mousse you put on your hair and kind of like disappears. It's just like that. So yeah, let me know what you think below. And if I added any value today, please hit like. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you like this type of content, please do subscribe. And the button is below. And also, I will be wearing this, you know, pretty much every day that I put on makeup now. So that way I can give you true and honest review on this. I mean, it works well now and it looks good now, but I'm going to see how it works out over time. And I'm going to put this on top of different foundations as well, because you have to remember, I'm testing 5 foundations, and 1, 2 is 2, 3 of them are actually, yes, 3 is matte and 2 is luminous. And so, you know, I'll let you know on different surfaces does it work, because on matte makeup, liquid and creams are a little bit hard because they tend to lift the foundation at times. But this was the whole point of these, that these don't lift matte foundations. And so I'll let you know how it works out, and I will show you on video to show you what it looks like and give you more information on it, okay? So stay tuned. Alrighty, my beautiful wildflowers, thank you for being here with me. And I want you to have a good day, a good night, a good week, a good weekend. Whenever you're watching this, and it does not matter. But just remember, in a field of roses, be a wildflower and never sweat the small stuff. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. guys, I'm really excited about this. I want you to know, honestly, I'm really excited. What I'm really disappointed about is that it's only good for 6 months. And I'm like, seriously, 6 months? But then again, you know, typically people don't buy 6 and open all 6 at the same time, right? But I mean, to be honest, if you're only using a couple of shades or 3 shades, you can easily go through something like this in 6 months. And so that's like 1 for every 2 months. And we'll see, because it looks like a little goes a long way. And if there's like a teeny tiny bit left at the bottom and I have to get rid of it, I'm okay with that. But I'd rather it not be. I should have probably just opened 2 and stuck with 2 and saved the third one. But that's okay, because I do like the different shades. And depending on, you know, what shades I'm wearing as far as eyes and everything else and my clothes, I'm going to be wearing different shades. So I have a orangey, I have a pinky, in a neutral, pinky neutral, and I have a more of a wine color. So I think that's a good spectrum, you know. But I am going to go ahead and hold on to these other ones because, you know, if it works out well, I will be sending them out to somebody as part of a giveaway. But yeah, because for me, it's easier for me to give these away because it works for all skin type. Whereas sometimes, you know, I have products that are for dry skin, normal skin, oily skin, T-zone skin, combination skin, all of that, right? So it's kind of hard for me to send certain things. That's why it's hard to send skincare. Other than, you know, if it's like a exfoliant or something like that, that works for everybody. So yeah, but you know what? This is so good. I mean, look at it. I haven't wiped it off and look, it's dry. It's like bone dry. And you could tell the pigment kind of got absorbed by the skin and it's not sitting on the surface. It just like melted into my hand here. And I think it melted into my skin, which makes it really, really nice. And I like that. So yeah, guys. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with my throat. I hope there's nothing wrong because all of a sudden, like, I started getting, it feels like there's something there tickling it. And I'm like, and trying to get, you know, what is that? Do I got I have a hairball, but I have hairless cats. I can't have hairball, and plus I don't lick my cats clean. And so I don't know what's going on. So anyway, yeah. I'm getting ready to go on a trip to see my daughter here soon. I'm not going to say exactly when. I will go ahead and record things ahead of time. And I just don't want to jinx myself because the last time I actually wanted to see her so bad and it didn't work out. And I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say the date. I'll say I'm visiting her, but I'm not going to say the date because I'm just so afraid that something's going to fall through. And I just don't want it to because I do miss her so much. And I'm going to see if she's open to doing a video with me. And if she is, you know, we'll record a video. And that means, do I take the camera? I don't know. Maybe I will. Because, you know, if I don't, or I can take my travel camera, my little, you know, the one that I use for my vlogging. So I think I may go ahead and take that because I know I'm going to take her out to dinner on Friday night when I get there. And so, yeah, it's going to be very nice, very nice, very nice. So, yeah. Alrighty, my beautiful wildflowers. Thank you so much for being with me. And you guys know I love you all from the very bottom of my left ventricles. And I want you to be careful out there, behave, and always look for the silver lining. Okay? Mwah! Love you all.